All right, it's 1 o'clock almost, about a minute till, so we're going live.
Engine 12, NX 12.
Right now, we're in Broad Ripple.
961, Cooper Road, 6%. Engine 12, NX 12, EMS 91.
Not a whole lot going on up here. It doesn't look like it looks pretty empty. But there's a guy here at Jimmy John's that's got some books he's been wanting to give me. Probably could drop off at some of the firehouses. So that's what we're doing here. So we're going to sneak in over here and pick them books up from him and see what we're doing. And he blocked the whole drive. Okay, he's got the whole drive blocked there. All right. All righty. Like I said, we're going to start up here at Broad Ripple. As I got pick up these books from this guy. So when I went through hazmat school, Charlie Baker was my instructor. He's a freaking hazmat guru, and he wrote a lot of hazmat books that's been published and stuff through the fire service all over the United States and the world. So he's in nursing facilities, I think, now, but a lot of different ones and people in his family have some of the books. And before I think he went into the nursing facility and stuff, people, like on his birthday, they kind of went over, he had one of his books, he kind of autographed it so you can have an autographed book of it and stuff. So it's kind of neat. But this gentleman said he's got a whole bunch of them. He was like, you don't want to throw them away, but you don't know what to do with them. So I told him I'd take them down and drop them off at IFD headquarters and at the Union Hall, and they can just set them out and tell the guys that they can have them booked for free, you know. And that way they go to good use and drop some off like a Greenwood or Avon or different other fire departments and just drop them off. So figured that's what I do. And I stopped up here the other day and he forgot to put them in his thing. So he made a note to put them in his car, but we'll see. He's a delivery driver here at Jimmy John's up here in Broad Ripple, but it's pretty quiet. Broad Ripple, man, used to be packed, but there's not a lot of people up here in Broad Ripple no more. So I just drove down the street and there was like nobody there. The bars to the left they're like empty. Hardly anybody even walking around. So we're gonna pick up these books real quick and then we'll go out and see what we can get. See what happens out here in Indy tonight. But I figured we'd start up here in the good old Broad Ripple area, you know, nothing else to do. So we start up here. That's somewhere different, because every time we came up here, nothing's ever happened. So I'll make me a 3,000 point turn and turn around like he's blocking 2 parking spots. Oh. All right, we get over here beside this and kind of sit and probably can get out a little easier. If something happens, that way I'm not blocked in back here. And I'll let you guys sit there and I'm going to turn you around. Let you guys look at Brothers and stuff across the street. And I got notes pinned at the bottom for a lot of the information and stuff like that. So I'll be right back.
Oh, shit. Last I heard about Jason, he was fucking doing gears. Okay.
Did you remember?
I got you, fucking Ron Joe.
All right.
Ron Joe.
All right, man. We got you then. All right. He brought them, so we'll get these loaded up when he gets done. He's finishing up making the sandwich. Freaky fast. It is cold out here tonight. Temperature's 28. I think it feel like is probably in the teens. So, but hopefully we're get something going here. It's kind of the waiting game right now. If you guys got questions and stuff like that, hi Michael, how you doing? I'm sitting there stop while I'm waiting on him. I'll kind of read some of the chat. It's hard to read the chat when I'm driving, so that's the only time I can actually read it. It's when I'm stopped. So, a couple people, thanks to Mary Smith. She became a member today. Last night, Devious Dasher became a member. Thanks to both of them for becoming my members. Lady Pepper is a member. I eventually will get some custom icons made. Right now, it's just the blue stuff. But you get early access to videos. You get early access to some of the shorts and stuff like that. You get shout outs and stuff like that. So it's just little by little. We're eventually get more and more. When the chat gets going busy like that, like I said, if I'm driving, guys, I can't read the chat because it moves too fast and I'm obviously driving. But if you use a super chat or a sticker or something like that, it'll come up in the bigger color. I'll see that and I'll make sure you guys get recognized and a shout out to you guys for that also. I don't know how it works yet. I did set up buy me a cup of coffee. There's a link if you go in the front of the page with the bio stuff and go down there. There's a link on the very bottom about you can buy me a cup of coffee if you want. So right now, McDonald's, since they have their machines, they're all screwed up. I can't get my French vanilla lattes from there right now. So I got to find some of the gas station. But make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, hit the Taco Bell thing so you know when I'm going live. If you were eating a box of cereal going 100 miles per hour a second on a scooter, what's your dessert name? Your dresser's name? Well, there ain't going to be nothing because there ain't a scooter going to go 100 miles an hour. But a snail or a dead person. Boston. Hey, thank you, Boston in the house. There's she just marked it. It says she's near Boston. Yes, she is. Sorry, I heard someone yelling. It's like there ain't many people out here, and I heard someone yelling, so I thought I'd turn and look. But yeah, greatly please, while I'm sitting here, I'll try to read all the chats. If you have any questions or comments or something like that, do that. I'll try to answer it. My goal is on February 7th, an hour before my live, when I give away the Indy 500 race tickets. Tickets only, no other accommodations. We're going to do a question and answer session and stuff like that. If you guys got any ideas or different things like that, let me know. I'm trying to think of some different things for merch. Because my name, the Indy Gig Life, is pretty simple. So I just have the state of Indiana with the Indy Gig Life in the middle. So I'm trying to think of some merch and stuff to be able to put it in there for, like, I do gig work also on the side. So, like, some dirty stacking and other things like that. But I'm trying to think of some other things to make little merch stuff. And if I get that I will get stuff like that. Yeah, Michael. The Nightbot, I allow some caps, not a lot. I think it's like 10. After that, it's going to stop you. So don't use like that. So, yeah, I think it's like a 10 or something like that. So just be careful. That's why the Nightbot, I made it for you guys can actually have some leeway here. For you guys can use some cap letters like that, but you just can't do a ton of them. I think it's like 10 or something like that. Same thing with emojis and stuff. Trying to give you guys some freedom. You guys are adults. So I'm trying to get it for you can have honest conversation. Same thing with law enforcement. You know, a lot of people have had a bad experience with the police officer. And if you had a bad experience with a police officer and you just want to, you know, say, hey, I had a bad experience, that's understandable. But just leave it at that. Don't come bashing them afterwards and stuff and F this and this and this and going off about them, because that's when you get put in timeout. And then if you keep doing it, you get hidden for the channel. So we're adults. I just want to be respectful to law enforcement and fire and EMS, because they're out here doing the stuff that no one else wants to do for very low pay. They are making more than what they used to, but just be respectful, guys, and be respectful for the other people that's in the chat also, and the moderators. Everybody's human. They make mistakes. The system glitched a couple weeks ago and blocked some people and did some stuff. So I went through and tried to find anybody that was not supposed to be hidden and unhidden, but I couldn't find some stuff. So when I hit their names, it said they were not hidden. So hopefully those people are back and done right. So it's not easy, guys. All right, what we got here? How do you do that where you can control things? I've never seen that done before. On the Nightbot, you go to Nightbot app and you can set it up to do what you want it to do. You can have it set up for no spamming, emojis, cap letters. I can say no more than 10 caps in the sentence or stuff like that, and it'll give you your warning and then put you in timeout if you do it again and stuff like that. And then it got keywords, so if I say, like, you know, memberships, you know, I want you guys my new members to become a member, it registers different things and it automatically plays that, you know, because please read like all pinned messages. I pinned down at the bottom, you know. When you say certain keywords, it registers. It makes it do it, and it's set for it. It does it for. I can set it for like every 10 minutes, 15 minutes, every half an hour, different stuff like that. So that's why, you know, I would love to read everything, because I've said stuff about the chat being able to read it. So that's why the Nightbot has said the same thing a few times. You know, Quebec, Canada. Okay, thank you. There's some beautiful places up in Canada.
Ladder 12940 F Washington Street, Building 3, Building Alarm.
Building Alarm downtown. I used to play softball way back in the day, in the 90s. They would come over here and play the Can-Am games here, and the Memorial Day weekend, and then Labor Day weekend, we would go over to Canada and play a softball tournament somewhere. Of course, that was all pre 9/11, and then now it's rough. They can't even get over there. Yes, it's an app that you can get from Google Play. Yeah, just put Nightbot. It has a couple of different ones. Yeah, glitches are uncontrollable. Exactly. They have a couple of different Nightbots. There's one that's like white, and there's a black one, and different stuff. I don't know if they do different things or not, but it helps by setting commands up. So if you type or say something that's like, you know, you type with all the capital letters, it said, hey, no, don't do that. You know, it saves me or the mods from them telling you to do it. It does it for us. It's Big Brother, basically. So it sucks, unfortunately. So far, it's been pretty quiet. There was a residence fire around 8 o'clock or so earlier on the south side, but I was doing my gig work and I couldn't get to it. or I would have did that. And the bad thing is, I mean, if I did it, I'd probably want to stay live, but it'd have been a super long live, and I wouldn't have made no money. So I got to make some money to pay for the insurance and the tires and all the expenses that go with this. So I didn't do that because I was actually doing some things, but that's where the notification bell comes in. Yeah, see, Shane, that's comments we don't need. You know, be respectful, sir. Plabo, read the down at the bottom or the top, wherever it's at, the pinned message. It tells you everything who I am and what I do. You know, they're trying to be nice, but don't be crazy or you'll get his. Like I said, you helps the page out and get me some viewers and stuff. Okay, here he comes. Be right back, guys. Oh. Are they loose or in a box? Okay, you got them. I was just saying, I didn't know if you had them loose or in a box or what.
I got David Johnson back.
Okay. I was just saying, if not, okay, that'll work. Yeah. I'll use those. I use these are smoky bone ones. Yep. I use those for my delivery stuff. Yeah, I like them.
You gotta be used Friday week.
Yep. So these are the same thing I use for my food delivery.
Try to get rid of these. Have you used?
No, I haven't used my fireplace in years because always too much draft coming in, and the house is too big, and it needs to be like set on two different.
He used to charge $50.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. They were, but you know, he knows what he's doing, man. But yeah, I haven't used the fireplace in so long because
there's close to 100. Most of them are 6th edition, a few 5th and 7th.
Okay. Got it. Appreciate it. Like I said, I'll take some to like downtown, put them for headquarters. Yep, I'll take stuff like the.
What are you gonna do? Sit in my garage forever?
Yeah, I'll put them down at headquarters or like over to Greenwood and drop stuff off at different stations where they can have them. And
did you say you do?
So, but yeah, it's been pretty quiet. It ain't been busy up here in all time. But
I was like, he's gonna come tonight.
Nope.
He's gonna come.
Yep, you're good. So I appreciate it. Like I said, I'll take them down to IFD and drop some off there. I'll take some down to Greenwood and drop them off to some different firehouses because a lot of them have libraries and stuff like that. So
TikTok right before they just cut it off, and it was this guy. I forgot his name, and I should try to remember it. Hopefully it'll come back, but. He was saying, I just realized that if something happens to me, you know, like my mom died before she was 40. I'm 47 years old. My baby sister, my baby brother died as infants. If something happens to me, nobody will know who I am. So I just wanted to get on here and let everybody know who I am.
Oh yeah, there's
I'm so thankful that Charlie had a great life. And he remembers. You know?
Oh yeah, he's a hazmat guru. That's for dang sure. And actually, we were just showing some stuff. Let me station 1. Let me see. You got my other phone here.
Are you doing like Uber?
No, not right now. I'm just doing the fire and police stuff. Yeah, I can do Uber and stuff. Yeah.
You're like doing it all.
So station. Everybody had mascots and stuff like that. So where's that? Facebook. I don't remember who I was trying to remember who did it, but they redid. I think I may have put it under my page. I'm trying to remember. So everybody had, you know, mascots and stuff like that. And they went in and redid our old got and made a new one, and they're gonna make some patches and stuff eventually to sell. So back in the day, everybody had one except for us, and we had a buzzard with a big fat belly. And, but back in the day, we didn't have, because we were the only one. The twos had a bulldog, and fours had a Tasmanian devil, and Snoopy was at nines, and the Sylvester, something, not Sam or whatever, the redhead, he was on the other one.
Before I forget, because you're talking about that, is there a chance
So that was that's what they did.
That's serious. I love that.
And what they did, can I
ask you a favor?
You can ask you. So see, there's the original logo.
Yeah, that first one was fierce though.
So, but that's what they remade out of that old one. Yeah.
I was hoping we could schedule a tour of a fire department or police station.
Most of them you can go. I don't do because I'm not in the firehouse no more. So
okay.
I'm at a different place. But you can go into any of the firehouses that are open.
Hey,
and say, I was stop in and say, do you have time? Can you show me the engine and show me the fire? And most of them have no problem. Okay. As long as they're not busy, they have no problem showing stuff. They enjoy that. So
I think the kids will love it.
Yep, and they love the kids. They let the kids sit up there and in the engine and turn the lights on and do stuff like that. But I'll put them in some of the houses, man. Thank you. I'm gonna head downtown because there's not much going on up here. So I'm gonna go downtown. Be safe. All right, guys. Thank you. Sorry about that. All right. We're going to head downtown since there ain't much going on up here in Broad Ripple, that's for sure. All right. Before I leave, I'm going to try to read some messages real quick before I start driving. Oh, I don't know where it need to start at, so right there looks good. Oh. Life of Pi. Yeah, there was two that was injured, nothing serious. There was some drywall stuff falling from the ceiling. I think it was a fan or something, I'm not mistaken. May have fell and hit somebody. Oh. Drive safe, yes, sir. D, I will. Thank you. Broad Ripple's been dead for a few months. Yeah, it's been crazy. It's been really dead up there. So I don't know why, but in the summertime, it would alternate problems. One weekend it's problems up in Broad Ripple, next week it's downtown. So we're going to start towards downtown. Right now, there's nothing on the radios. They're like quiet. Hopefully we get something. But I really do appreciate you guys hanging out while we're waiting. I mean, trust me, the officers, they love it when it's quiet like this. I mean, that's what they like. They want a quiet shift, you know. But for us, we're trying to see some stuff. All right, so we're gonna head towards downtown, I guess. Sorry guys for the cough, man. That weather, the cold, whew, it hits you. And Tuesday, like I said, I think Monday into Tuesday, so it's like -2, -3. Looks like Rock Lobster may have the biggest crowd.
inches and 83. Attention Southwest 11, David 337,
All right. We're heading downtown. We have to maybe go over to Fountain Square. I mean, right now there's not a whole lot going on anywhere.
David 338, David 337, 123.
All right. Yeah, I've been in Indy a bit and aren't familiar with the streets, yeah. And then this stupid red line stuff, they're getting ready to do one down. They just finished one on 38th Street, now they're wanting to do one on Worcester Street. But they ain't even fixed the bridge on West Worcester Street that's been down for 2 years. So you can go between Washington and Belmont and Washington and Hope Road, or Tibbs. The bridge has been closed for 2 years, you know. It doesn't take 2 years to fix a bridge. They already built a brand new bridge on I-465 over White River on the south side. So it's crazy. But they're wanting to do this stupid thing like this with the bus line down Washington Street and turn it from a 4-lane road to a 2-lane road like this. And, I mean, I understand they're trying to get people around faster, but I personally think it's stupid, but that's my opinion. Everybody has one. Oh, got quite a few of you in here. Hit that like button, double tap the screen for me. It's kind of like you guys hear the scanner and stuff in the background while we're driving. And then it goes quiet. Yeah, I think it don't matter which city or state you're in, someone always doing road work. That's the.
Residents of 54 North Concord Street. In the back of the location, the subject is on the porch without the light on. The complaint has 2 porches. Go ahead.
I think that's the state bird and stuff, or some of the states. Like I said, I haven't seen a few of them yet because I know a couple of them. I know Devious is still doing his live on his, but thanks to the right now, just started out Lady Pepper for becoming a member, Devious Dasher for becoming a member, and Mary Smith for becoming a member. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. You guys will have early access to all the videos and stuff for right now. Like when this one ends, it gets held for a week and members can see the lives and stuff. So if you miss it, so for some reason you didn't get to watch tonight live, you have to wait until after next Saturday night's live to see it at 5 a.m. in the morning. But if you become a member, help sponsor, help the channel, you have access to that. You'll get shout outs. Eventually I'm going to make up some custom emojis and stuff for things like that. I just got to figure out what I want to do and how the things I want to make my emojis look like. Everybody's got a little different emojis. So I got to figure out some stuff to do for mine. No, I don't know if they ever found it. I think everything I was hearing was those 2 incidents were involved. The car that left that walked into Eskenazi, and the one that they took away they were connected somehow. So I don't know what happened. I haven't seen anything. But that's, like I said, that's stuff that doesn't get, the news don't pick up because there's so many shootings and things like that. They don't pick it up. Only unless it's a fatality or something like that, then they may pick it up or something. But that's the stuff I want you guys to kind of see. Oh. Yes, here. Are you going to tell on the legals? I don't care about the legals. They're here. They're here. I don't care. That's nothing for me. They don't bother me. I mean, everybody has different issues and stuff like that, but you know, there are some people, some of the foreigners, you want to say, or different ones, some of them are more harder working people than the people from the United States because we grew up here and it's a little different. And some of those guys, I mean, they bust their butt. I've told people before, I was like, man, I'd rather go. I think way back in the day, you used to go like a Washington State, and there would be a whole bunch of them hanging out over there. And you can come up and say, hey, I need a couple guys to help unload a truck or do something, and I'll pay you $50 to do it. And they're like, jump in and take them. And some of those guys, they work harder than people around here because they want to make their money. They're trying to support their families. Yeah, there's a lot of them that have a 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 families in the house, but they're doing what they got to do, you know, to better themselves. Everybody's views different on it, so eventually I just like them all to be able to get it done legally and get their cards like they're supposed to and do it the right way. But as long as you're a productive citizen and not causing problems, I don't see why people should mess with them.
Northwest 41 from 3:30 and 3:60 p.m. Complete call 7460 Waters Drive. Basically for the man on the cemetery.
Eastern Kentucky. A lot in Florida. Yeah, I know in Florida, when I was down there before, one of the hurricanes, you do not call, you got to watch them because there's a lot of Cubans down there and you don't want to call them Mexicans and stuff like that when they're Cuban. I know that pisses them off. So you want to make sure you don't do that. They get real mad and offended for that. I don't know. There's some of them houses down there. I don't know how these people can afford it. It'll be a lot nicer once we get some warm weather. And then what? March? I think it's got to look. March or April, right in that area to date. We have FDIC coming in. You have the fire department instruction conference coming in right there in the April area. You have thousands and thousands of firefighters from all over the United States and the world here. Then the bars are definitely packed. And they have bumper pulls and crazy stuff. And yeah, it's kind of a crazy night. No, I haven't been on IFD. I worked out of the firehouse from the stuff there, Ma. I didn't work for IFD. I was stationed in their firehouse. I just up with Wayne Township. It's okay. I know we worked out of the firehouse, but I do stuff with the fire buffs for IFD, so it's confusing. I do have IFD ID, so it's crazy. I've been doing public service. John J. Drive. That's a apartment complex you don't want to go out to there. But yeah, we did a lot of stuff out there way back in the day. That's one apartment you don't want to go to. Half of them's been burnt down and boarded up. But I ran Medic 26 for quite a few years there on the south side. Oh. Indiana. Try to address everybody by name, D. Thank you. It's polite. It's not easy. And like I said, for me, when I'm driving, I can't read all the chat, so I kind of look back when I stop. But if you use a super chat or sticker or something like that, they pop up in a big color and stuff, and I can see those, and I'll give you guys a shout out for using those. And like I said, I just started membership, so not a lot. I only got 3 members right now, but if you'd like to become a member, you can do that. That helps support the channel, because all the money that comes in on that goes back into the channel to help me trying to upgrade the scanner system and pay for fuel and things like that, because everything I bought and stuff is out of pocket. And unfortunately, it's not cheap. The scanner's like $700, and then to get it programmed a few ways I like it, it's additional $35 for the first county and then $25 for each additional county. So my goal is to do Marion County, but then do the surrounding counties like Johnson County, Hendricks County, Hamilton, and stuff like that. So that way we have the outer counties surrounded on there. And those of you who are not from here, Methodist Hospital, one of the level 1 trauma hospitals, is to my right. And all the big lights that you're seeing to the right up there, they are building a brand new hospital right there. So now IU Health Methodist owns from basically 18th and Capitol to 14th and Capitol over to the interstate. That is all owned by IU Health now. So they have a ton of room to expand. They've already got, the neural centers and stuff like that. And so once this gets rebuilt, then they're going to redo some of the other buildings over there and do stuff like that. Because Methodist it's an old hospital, kind of like Wisher was back in the day, and they got Eskenazi rebuilt, so. They don't, they used to leave Lifeline. They used to be at the parking garage across the street, and then they moved them sitting up on the 9th floor, but they don't leave the Lifeline sitting down here anymore. So the Indianapolis Lifeline is stationed at the heliport over off of East Street in Washington, and they have EMS crews, and they have bunker rooms for them. and they have the adult team there, and they have the pediatric team. So the pediatric team, that's why I did some stuff with the pediatric team back in the day. So they're out first. If they're out, they can fly as long as the chopper's there. But if the chopper's not there, then they have to take the ambulance and go by ground. It can be all the way up to Gary to Chicago or wherever they're going. Where the adult team, if it just happens to be out, say the pediatric team has the chopper, they just call Columbus or Terre Haute or Richmond or one of them, and they fly in. And if you guys ever interested on kind of watching different flights, like Flight Trader or something like that app, I think it is, and you can see all the different planes and choppers, and it shows little helicopter stuff flying around. You can actually look and see all the planes and helicopter stuff in the sky across the whole United States. Kind of crazy during the day when you see how many thousands of planes are out there. My goal is always trying to do every Friday and Saturday night is for stuff going on. So, unfortunately, I worked middle shift, so I worked the 2:30, 11:30, so it kind of sucks. So when a lot of the good stuff's going on, I'm at my other full-time job, so kind of sucks. But I have to be careful. I can do some of the stuff that's out in the open, like the Fireman Combat Challenge, when they do it across from the Lucas Oil and stuff like that. That stuff is open to the public, but like man versus machine and some extrication classes that they do with the record companies and different things like that, it's kind of hard to film those because one, you're not allowed back there unless you're working. If I'm working in capacity with the IFD, we're not allowed to film while we're working. We should let us take a couple of pictures or something, but we can't film and stuff. So it kind of sucks, but you have to do and respect what Chief Malone wants. But if I'm just out on my own, yes, I can. My goal is to do every Friday and Saturday night unless I'm sick. And then the night before the race, I would love to go live, but I probably won't because if I'm working the track, I gotta have some sleep because the day of the race it's a long day because we clock in at 5 o'clock in the morning. It's a long day. But outside the track, ain't like it used to be back in the 90s and stuff when all of 16th Street was shut down and Georgetown was shut down and stuff. It's not like that no more. But I know right now my body it's hurting. I've had 3 back surgeries. It's getting better. It feels better. But this cold weather, you feel it in the bones. I always laugh, they used to tell us the grandparents or older people were like, yep, it's going to rain. I can feel it in my bones. And you're like, yeah, right, whatever. Yeah, now I know what they mean. All right, we're in downtown Indianapolis. That's the Circle Center Mall right in front of us. And unfortunately, most of it's half empty now. More people go to the outskirts malls because, why you want to pay to park in the parking garage here and stuff and go inside the half empty stores, Hello, Peter. Carrie Brock, hello from Idaho. Thank you. Thank you, Peter. This may be a strange question, but why is it so difficult for cops to talk about what they have seen and ask to do CPR and stuff like that and give a little bit of PTSD? Okay, this, it happens every day. Every time someone finds out that you're a firefighter, paramedic, stuff like that, everybody asks one of the same questions. What's the worst thing you've ever seen? And the answer I give you, and I know give a majority of everybody, is, do you remember your worst nightmare? Do you remember your worst nightmare? And some of them are like, yeah. And I'm asked, do you want to relive that? And they're like, no, not really. But that's what you just asked that firefighter, EMT, or police officer do when you ask them that question. You know. 40 Jackson, that's going to be the Omni Severn Hotel. So they're kicking a female out of the Omni Severn Hotel. So we're right around the corner. Of course, the officers are right there too. They're down the street here. But that's when you ask that question, that's what you're asking a firefighter or medic or EMS person or police officer. You're asking them to relive something, you know. So it's just put yourself in. You want to relive your worst nightmare because that's what you're asking them to do. You know, some people roll things off. There's some stuff I forget, and there's a lot of stuff I don't remember because that's a good thing. But there's some stuff that gets me, but I try to let it roll off and laugh about it. I'm not trying to laugh as being rude. I do it for it doesn't affect me as much. Because I've had brand new students precept and they're like, that guy just died in your ambulance. I'm like, yeah. And they're like, how can you do that? How you keep going on? I'm like, well, you got to. Because if you don't, yep, officer's already there. I was like, because if you don't let it go, then it's going to bother you. You got to let it go. You just got to blow it off. And people think it's rude, which it's not. But everybody deals with it differently. Wow. Let's talk about parking where we shouldn't park. Glad I ain't in a truck.
There's somebody else to go with 370. Both at 145 information to them. 330 and 351 trouble with this at speed 23, 20
Unfortunately, there's a truck in the way there. But that's what you're asking that person, you know. So that's my answer. I know it's not what a lot of people like to hear. You had to do CPR on your dad. That's hard. It is. It is hard. Yes. Anytime you do something like that on a loved one or a family member, it is hard. But you're going to do stuff that, you know, to try to save them the best you can. Yeah, it's not easy, especially on a loved one or a friend and stuff. And that's happened on fire and EMS. I remember I've been on a run as a photographer car on a motorcycle accident and took pictures, and then I got a page later and come find out it was a firefighter that I knew from our station, but he was so dismangled and couldn't even tell it was him. I mean, yeah, it's not easy. EMS for broken toe, yeah. Okay, all right, this is one, okay. D, this was me a long time ago. You would get a call 3 o'clock in the morning for a headache. You know, you get a 911 call for a headache. And you pull up at the house 3 o'clock in the morning. There's 4 or 5 cars in the driveway and stuff like that, and they want to go to the hospital for a headache. And you're like, "Come on, let's go." And I used to get mad, but as I got older, more wiser, and learned why are they having that headache? There she go. Oh, she's going to jail, guys. They're locking her up. She's going to jail. So apparently she's still screaming. So she must have really made the officer mad because she's going to jail. And all these cars parked over here where they ain't supposed to be. So yeah, there's all these cars here. It's cold out here. That was her yelling and screaming, going down the thing there.
I can try.
Kill my lights so I don't blind the officer in front of me there. All right, we're downtown here. See what we got here. Kind of read some chats now. You just answered your own question. Yeah, I know. I do that. Some of it times, if you talk about it, can help. A lot of times it just dredges up so much stuff that you don't want to bring up. Brian, read the pinned message down at the bottom. I don't know where you guys are at in the chat when that answer is, but read the chat, read the pinned messages, sir.
Go ahead.
What do you got here? Southwest.
Adam 330 and 344. Adam 330 and 344. Shots fired. 3620 North Bancroft. Caller and heard 2 shots fired just occurred from unknown direction. No further.
Check. Travis Gonzalez for any domestic priors, please. 330,
334. I wasn't able to get a return on that bit.
Change my location to downtown roll call, and then audio action for the adult female.
Hey Eric, how you doing, sir? Thank you for stopping in, sir. Greatly appreciate it.
I'm sorry about that.
Are cops required to go to them? What do you mean? Are they required to go to them? What do you mean by drop them? What do you mean by that?
M330 and 354 at 150.
Yes, it is in Indianapolis.
370.
Vectron 324.
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Disregard the units. I'll grab another car in a second. You'll be searched on the car. 328, I'm sorry, I know you already left. Can you go back there and just get the hotel manager's info for me?
370, I'm clear. 330, 354, your chain. Good part is 2946. 2946 South Avenue. Yeah.
Ride the Lime scooters. I never did that. I'm making a killing. Them Lime scooters are owned by Uber.
Yeah.
Uber owns one of them, and someone else owns the other one. So Uber's making their money no matter what.
There was a shot. Just information. Once districted on the shots fired at 3620 North Bancroft Street. 2 shots fired. No further.
Added R. Washington. Yeah, I'm from Indy.
She said 5920 rolling bus. Going towards downtown in a second. She's going to be going north or southbound 65. It was for an adult female, correct?
Sounds like we got a car chase coming on the interstate.
I'm clear. I'm doing it now. Okay. Great. Yeah, I take it back. He's trying to dark down on me. Still 65 southbound. Control also shot. Reno for a search. Clear. Still 65 southbound. See how fast we're going. That's 1 That won't make it. Stand by and let's rush. 326 handspring. 135, we need your speed. 327, you're going close by. 65 southbound speed, 100. No traffic. All cars Charles 145 in vehicle pursuit, I-65 southbound. It's reference CAD 146. Right control.
He's working the Civic Center by the Old Coast Football Stadium. Okay.
Yes, 3 mile, I got it with
So one of the homeless people not happy.
I am today. Notification was successful. Clear southbound approaching the next stop. Paper. Further pursuit.
Unit in
Southbound approaching Raymond exit. It's CAD 146. Charles 135.
is 35 for the first county and 25 for each additional.
You got on this end, we went eastbound Raymond.
All right.
Come on. It's negative active on a white. He is forwarded to a miracle Dana. Where we have plenty of and 10 the description.
Oh.
Place William Henry 248.
William Henry 248.
53. Southwest 710356. Information accident. 300 buffered. Terminate now. I don't have any visual left.
You lost him.
Eastbound from 65 Raymond. 35.
You lost him at 65 Raymond, so he could be anywhere because he could have went straight and took 70 west, 65 north, or 70 east. He could win any direction there.
We could call everybody to see where they're at in 72 hours. Control, we show from my he's Raymond. 349 is supposed to be 7717. Still aren't there yet. He's on Raymond out where?
Oh, kind of maybe on Raymond Street.
He's there.
Raymond and Sherman.
Passing Bethel, approaching Sherman, he's on Raymond.
Over toward Beach Grove.
341 David 340s.
He's going to head towards the interstate again, I bet. Towards 465 or 74.
Cars. Once you blackmail dress, stop down doors, 30 pounds hour or so. 135's got a couple other southeast district trying to catch up now.
I can't get back to the first comment in chat, unfortunately.
Stories now back slow.
That I know of.
Catching up. Catching up. District 63 staff, 380 Valley Wings, 113.
They're terminating it again. The car keeps turning out its lights and blacking out.
338 and 333. 43, Baker 356, Baker 335. This is alarm 258, South County Avenue. 156, it's Quincy, Michael, Indianapolis, there's no room on route. South on route. That's also available supervisor. Pretty available to call control.
Yeah, you never know if it's going to be busy or slow. You just never know, unfortunately.
You still got visual on them. We're trying to get over there. Yeah, I mean, he's getting ready to go.
He's hit by a car. Sorry about that.
North, I'm sorry, west or east, but I don't know what street yet. Going down Troy, I believe, going down to Arlington. He's talking, we might hit a eastbound Troy, so he's going to come back down to Arlington. But I think he went through Arlington.
No, they think they found him again.
Troy got this brother call back. They finally
This car was just sitting there.
Now, down southeastern and trying to get us to Truman southeastern.
Attention Northwest 41, person R30, Port Apollo 3025 North 7100 West.
3M 330. Definitely went through Arlington here. He just turned. He said it was northbound. I'm not sure what street that is, but it's going to come out to southeastern.
5 points in southeastern area. Over in that area now.
Somebody right there. Somebody else trying to sell the room. You'll look at the next one. He's got that. It's going to be 100 southeastern.
Hi. There's a two-body vehicle that have like a first person on and a license to red vehicle, right?
Yes, overdoses are very frequent now. They carry more Narcan on their trucks than pain meds. They go into restaurants and anywhere and everywhere. If you go into some of the Speedway gas station and you go in and you see they have a blue light, the lights are blue in the bathroom. They did that because they can't find the vein. I'm trying to keep from overdosing in their bathroom.
PD accident, 4837 Kentucky Avenue. Caller called back saying that the police were did leave the scene.
Yeah, try to tell us which way he goes on Brookville.
So I'm trying to read a little bit of your guys' chat there. Like I said, it's hard. Unless I'm stopped, I can't read your chats. But if, like you said, if you want to use a super chat or sticker and stuff like that, if they come up big, I will definitely read those and give you a shout out. You go to the bio on my page and look down at the very bottom. If you'd like to buy me a coffee, it has a buy me a coffee thing or French latte or whatever. You know, you can do that. All money that comes into the channel is used to go back out to the channel for help me get, you know, gas or trying to get the new scanner and stuff like that. It's very expensive, unfortunately. So anything you can help, and if you do, they greatly appreciate it. And if you would like to become a member, you'll have early access to the video. So like you missed a live stream tonight, say you didn't get to watch it live. Well, you came in tomorrow, you can't see that live stream yet. You have to wait until a week. But members have early access to it. That's a perk of being a member. Other than that, you have to wait. Shorts and things like that, you're going to have emojis, you get shout outs and stuff. And as I get more things in my head and stuff to do, it'll keep growing. But right now, this is week number 5, starting week number 6. So you guys have been awesome. I'm starting to see a lot of return people popping up. I greatly appreciate that. That's what I like to see. I tried, like I said, I can't read them all while I'm driving, but I love to be able to read like comments where you're from, where you're watching, if you're in fire or EMS background or police law enforcement background or family or background and stuff like that. Leave a message and note about it. I greatly like to kind of learn you guys too, you know. So I know there's a gentleman in here. I haven't seen him tonight, but I think it was CC Trucks. He's a firefighter in Richmond, I think he was last night. I am not here to badmouth the police departments and stuff like that. So if that's what you came here to see, I'm not a First Amendment auditor and trying to get them to, you know, violate my First Amendment right or Second Amendment right or my Fourth Amendment right and stuff like that. And that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to show you the point of view of what these officers are doing and how it's not easy to do what they're doing and stuff like that and dealing with it. I mean, 20 years ago, stuff like that, people would maybe fight with them and stuff, and they pepper sprayed them and stuff like that, and maybe tase them. Now, if you use any type of force, you have to call a sergeant out for an excessive force documentation. These guys, or females, not always just guys, pull them over or stuff. They shoot you now. You know, they shoot at the officers. You know, back in the day, you never thought about shooting a police officer, and now it's people don't even think. They don't care. They think shooting somebody, that's the right answer. It's done and over with. You know, one, you're affecting your life, but your family and other people's lives and stuff like that. But it's not how you take care and finish and, you know, consequences and stuff. You know, you're going to be responsible for reaction. I mean, self-defense, protecting your house and your family and stuff like that, I understand that. I always used to say, so if you don't have a bullet in there ready to fire, and you get in a fight or something like that, and you click it back and cock your gun, you just went from made it premeditated. As soon as you did that, you thought about doing it, and your charges just went up. So it's not worth it. We all get mad, we all get frustrated, but got to walk away. It's hard, but it's not worth shooting somebody for. I mean, the road rages, people getting shot on the interstate because of road rage. I mean, it's been out of hand here lately. Every year for the last 5 years or so, the crime rate and murder rate keeps going up. It's insane.
Frame 351 control.
Come on, light. These are supposed to be censored lights. This sure the heck ain't working.
Did you speak to the complainant, or they had East 84th Street in North Colorado now? North wants to know. Said 90.
Yep, patrols entice the algorithm. Yep.
Resident said that she has no idea what happened to the car. They need to talk to him. Where the car was stolen. Stop and bed. She fell out of the bed. She went back.
Jiminy Christmas.
Clear. 331.
There he goes. Well, I started this way because he was running around over on Raymond. But it sounds like you're just trying to look around in the area for it. Yeah. I was trying to go somewhere where we might get something, but sounds like they can't find him. They lost him over off of Brookville and 5 Points area and stuff like that.
5740
So I guess we're heading back downtown then.
Go ahead.
And just remember, if you would, double tap your screen. If you got it on the phone, double tap the screen for the like button. Hit that like and share button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the Taco Bell notification bell so you know when I go live. Then check out the bio. If you go into the main page, open up the bio, and you can read my bio, what I do and stuff like that. What I'm trying to do here. It has links, so if you do gig work and stuff too, besides the fire EMS, there's links for different type of gig work. The goal is to try to get one of the Unit NSD 100 scanners to upgrade. Like I said, they're like $650 or stuff like that. I love if Unit N would like to sponsor me. That would be nice. But if we keep growing, get more members, more people, more subscribers, they may do that. Because the more people you have, they're say, hey, they like this stuff, so we're giving something. He can plug that advertisement for us and maybe sell one or two. And obviously, if you guys are out, don't drink and drive. Call an Uber, call Lyft, call a tow truck. Have them tow your car back to your house. That way, when you wake up the next morning, you already know your car is there at the house. You don't have to go find it, try to remember where you parked it. It's cheaper than a $10,000 DUI and losing your license for a year minimum.
Hanging out of the vehicle.
All right, we're going to come in. Sorry, guys, the cough. Coming in from the east side, we go back into downtown.
He said he would get someone telling
I guess we can, before we go back to the bar there on Meridian, we'll make a right here on College. We'll go up to Mass Ave up there by the Coca-Cola bottling company and drive down Mass Ave and see what's happening there. Check out the hip hop club over on Market Street, Alabama area. Oh. Welfare check of a child. It's cold. I haven't seen too many that are still out here. Once I get some more funds, I'd like to go out and or do some, not really for publication to boost anything, but I do stuff a lot of times. I'll help some of the people that are less fortunate and stuff, some of the homeless people. I haven't seen one of the gentlemen in a few years, so hopefully he got better. I haven't seen him. but give them some clothes or some food or stuff like that, you know. I haven't seen him in a couple years, so hopefully he's doing good. Some of them you see on a regular basis, but when I was doing the stuff on him, I was always down in that area and I see him every day, and I haven't seen him for a couple years, so he was a very smart gentleman. So hopefully he got a job or things went good for his way, hopefully. Turn on Mass Ave. To the right is the old Coca-Cola bottling company. The building right here, as you're seeing as we turn, that's the Indianapolis Fire Department Union Hall for Local 416. And they have a museum connected to it also. And you can go there during the daytime and see a lot of old pieces of equipment and stuff that they have.
For you, as long as control from CAD, it's going to be a dark red, maroon, 4-door sedan Chevy. And the banging on herself and stuff.
This is Baker 335 or 356.
I mean, they just stop in the middle of the road, you know. You pull off to the side. You pull to the side, stupid people. You don't park right in the middle. Oh, gosh, then that's why people wonder why Uber and Lyft drivers get bad names. You don't stop dead in the middle. You pull off to the right for people can get around you. Oh, some of these drivers are so stupid. Got a little wind blowing out here. I got my windows down right now, so if you're hearing that, it's because my windows are down. Hopefully it's not too loud. Got the car set at 73. I got the extra layers for when I get out. So I got a little warm here for a second. All right.
Attention units for the business alarm at 258 South Kitley Avenue. Alarm ready, just call back. The key holder is en route. His ETA is 15 minutes.
So Islam won a fight. He just made $200K. The roof is on fire. Sorry, I don't follow boxing and stuff. Sorry. Oh, green light. Sorry. See, that's the problem when you're sitting there trying to read some of the chats real quick and the light changes, makes you look bad. That's why I said I'll try to read them, guys. I'm not trying to ignore you, honestly. But if you want to definitely get noted and get a shout out and stuff, use the super chats and stickers like that. Those I'll definitely see and definitely give you a shout out and stuff like that. Seizure. Nope, no, we need to go to that one.
1054 Roach Street, Cedar. 2 touch hours. Location 1000 West.
And one adult male that Holty would usually pick up. He's from North.
Ooh, big hole. Big hole in the road. Sorry, guys, I am trying. Trust me.
Ambulance 11 2501 Russia Street.
But unfortunately, we don't control what happens in the city.
Yeah, I see this is 33736 Harden Boulevard. Female caller said that she has suspicious has been knocking on her door and kicking it.
Knees hurting a little bit. Yesterday at work, I fell. And I went back and looked. It was wet on painted in the handicap spots, the painted signs and stuff. So it's, that's slick when it gets wet anyways. And it was warming up, so it was melting. You got some ice. It's still a combination. Well, when I went back there and re-looked, there was oil mixed in with it too. It had leaked from the car, and I slipped and fell forward and landed on my knees, and my left arm, my knees are a little hurting today. I'm just glad I didn't. The back hurt a little bit, but nothing like it was before. That was the key thing. I didn't want to injure my back. I don't need that again. But I think that's kind of why my knees hurting. Now look at this car. One, no lights on, and they're all the way over on my side of the road. No lights on, wrong side of the road. That's someone that's drunk. And these officers, they're constables here. These guys here are Warren Township constables.
Okay, so it is for that.
Oh. So even their little hip hop club is kind of quiet tonight. We'll make a left and see what it looks like down here by Tin Roof. And the late night spot for downtown's Wingstops, and the Wingstop and the Taco Bell and White Castle. And I've asked before, kind of. I haven't heard no one complain. I did get a new mic last week, so hopefully you guys are hearing me a lot better with this new mic, and it sounds a lot better. So I hope it is. So it's got, I forget, 80 to 200 feet or something distance for wireless or whatever. So it's got the clip where I can clip it on, but it's got the magnet also, so I can put it through, like when I'm wearing a t-shirt. I can put the magnet on the backside of the t-shirt and clip it through that way. So that's the way I had it last night. So hopefully it's picking up pretty good. I got it. The pullover I'm wearing right now, the zipper stop, your 3/4 zipper. So I have it connected right at the bottom where the zipper stops at the 3/4 zipper. So hopefully it's picking up good and not too loud, because I try not, I have a tendency to talk loud. So trying to talk a little bit softer some, because I don't want to sound like I'm screaming. So hopefully it sounds good. And I'm not where I can see the chats right now, but when I catch up, I'll know what it means. So if it sounds good like that, do a thumbs up button for me. That way when I scroll through later, I can see the thumbs up button and know that the mic was working good. Hit the like and subscribe button. Let me know where you're from. I like to say, one of these days, see who the farthest is. That'd be kind of interesting, see where the farthest stuff. YouTube, when we look under the nerd stats, it kind of shows what country some of the people come from. Brandon Way Apartments, that's all the way to 21st in Franklin. There's people from all over the world been logging in. But I think 68% so far has been from the United States. I think the next highest, was from the UK.
Possibly their own vehicle. There is no disturbance. The complainant did see two males with guns in their hands. She said they hit them when they saw her.
So they're dancing in the middle of the street, banging on cars. Think it's their own cars. Okay, Karen. homeless guy that was yelling and screaming up there again. So it's 2:24, so they'll be cutting out parking wrecks and stuff, be kicking them out here shortly. All these dang cars, normally they tow them all. Someone just pulled into my spot. That's my parking spot. Get out of it. I like sitting right there because I can see what's going on. I know it's an Uber driver or something, Lyft driver, but all these cars, normally they tow them. They normally tow all these cars. So, Captain and them are being nice today. See what's going on. Quite a few officers sitting over there.
4200 Bluff Road. Vehicle accident. Engine 34. Medic 24200 Bluff Road. Vehicle accident. 224 hours. Location 4200 South 600 West.
Oh.
338, 337, suspicious person, 737 Hart Boulevard, reference previous CAD. Female callers back on the line.
Not a whole lot.
Back to the location.
I mean, I can go to the right and park, but if I get something I want to leave, I don't like getting blocked in. I wouldn't get blocked in, but you know.
225.
Oh. All right, see if I can read a little bit of chat while I'm sitting there. Hopefully no one comes up behind me real quick.
We just checked it.
Passing the Speedway bathroom. Yeah, there's quite a few of them that's probably passed away in the Speedway bathroom for overdosing. That's why a lot of them, like I said, put the blue lights in there for they can't see their veins.
Adam 312.
Hey, what was the gym over there on Hart around a few minutes ago?
Goats fan here from Cali. Been to Indy for a few games at Lucas Oil. Yeah, well, it'd be nice to get a quarterback that doesn't pull herself out on the third quarter or third down and say, I need a breather.
Yeah, Ken, you still want to put out there? No, thank you.
What's the difference between a cop and a civil servant? So I'm not a police officer. I do fire and EMS. So public service consists of fire, EMS, sheriff's department, stuff like that. And it's just doing that type of work. They're just trying to tell you I'm not a police officer.
320 is
I went to medical school in 2009 at Methodist Hospital. But I kind of stopped doing EMS for full time because it doesn't pay. Saving your life is only worth $20 an hour, which is sad. That's the problem. That's why people don't stick around in EMS and stuff. And now it used to be about $3,500, $4,000 to go through medic school. Now it's like $7,000 or $8,000, and now they're wanting you to have anatomy and physiology and stuff like that before you can even sign up to take the class where you used to. That was already just a given, you know.
Was this a stabbing on Kelly?
All right, guys. I need to use the restroom.
Was this a confirmed stabbing?
So I'll be right back in a second, guys. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'm gonna mute you guys while I'm using the restroom. Okay, so I'll be back. I'll be right back.
Avenue, McPherson C, ambulance 5.
Okay.
And North College Avenue, McPherson C, 245.
Apparently, all right.
600 North 700.
All right. Is it back? Apparently, my mic died and I didn't see the color, and nobody until I just read the chat said I was muted. I just seen it. So, am I back? Is it connected? Let me see. I may have to reset it. Hold on.
And he is certainly not in his apartment in 35, but he is around. And the mail is threatening to kill him. The mail is very intoxicated.
All right. So, my battery went dead on that mic. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't know the battery went dead on this other mic, so I completely apologize. I'm talking about being a fool. I'm sitting there talking, and you guys just see people walking around, and I'm talking like an idiot. So sorry about that. I'm glad someone has seen it. I caught up with it. So I apologize 100%. So you guys are muted for way too long, and I did not know my mic was dead. But we got it fixed. So we lost a lot of people because of that, but it's slow, unfortunately. So I completely apologize. Oh. Yeah, membership, yes, I greatly appreciate if you do. I'm kind of looking behind us. There's not a whole lot going on behind us yet. So we're going to I'm going to turn around and look the other way here. Apologize, guys, for being muted on you. I didn't know the battery died, so I apologize 100%. Or turn this way so we can kind of look and see Park and Recs here. People screaming. Let's zoom in down there. So Park and Recs. That's where they all come out. Most of them act semi-fools. So I'm trying to read with the paper or the phone crooked there. So like I said, I apologize about that. Whoa. People coming through here, walking down the middle of the road. Subscribe, yep, looking at that. Oh. Man, there is like nothing on this radios. Reset it. There we go. Reset my radio to make sure it's picking up like it's supposed to. It says it's scanning. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Oh, Cookie Mac. Not true. This is a great live stream. Just be respectful. Have common sense. I don't know what's wrong with people these days. Yeah. A lot of people don't have respect, unfortunately. Read all the pin messages. Yes. Remind me of the Karate Kid. I watched the little bit of the new series. Yes, you can now become a member of the page. Oh. Oh. Oh, bright lights. Travel agents must be having a bird. More people use your bird actually on the spot like video. If you like to help this page out grow, yes, click that like and subscribe button, notification button, or become a member. But 88 likes, come on guys, we can do a lot better than that. There's 200 people in here watching. It just takes a second to double tap the screen. Give me some likes. I greatly appreciate it. I mean, ain't even got half the people we had. We have quite a few people, not a lot of likes tonight. I know there ain't been nothing going on, which sucks. I'm looking around, see if there's anybody going crazy. All these people driving drunk out of here. That's the bad thing. Because you know half of these people don't have designated drivers. That's the scary part. I thought it was something running, a rat or something. It's a piece of paper, black thing. I thought it was a rat running across the street. It wouldn't surprise me though. Fabulously fluffy. Now, there's quite a few. There's probably 15, 18. Like I said, so they call them the set. The police cars are sitting on the sidewalk or parked next to the sidewalk right in front of the bar, like Indy and stuff there. They're hired by the bar. The ones that are sitting down the middle of the street or blocking the road, they're working overtime for the city or the set or whatever, their set cars. So those are the ones doing that. Plus, there's also district cars for the downtown district that are on patrol for this on third shift, and they just stay down in this area and take district calls at the same time. So you got a combination of 3 different type of vehicles and cars here. Plus, this, like I said, there's probably a good 11 bars throughout this 5-block radius. I mean, right here, I mean, you got Indy, the Meridian Room, which used to be Tiki Bob, Park and Rec Brothers, Patriot Saints. So you got this new one over here on the right. The Slippery Noodle underneath the bridge. And then behind me, you got Kilroy's, District Tap, Howl at the Moon. There's something right there, the Comedy Club. There's quite a few. And then, you know, you got the other ones. There's another one down there farther by Meridian, Meridian in Maryland. There's some type of hip hop club down there. I mean, there's quite a few of them. And Kiki Bob's is closed. They still have the sign up, but it's closed. The Meridian room is in there now.
21, 343, 353, 343, 353, 12 First Night, 17 Orange Street.
Downtown's requesting use for a wagon due to theirs being out of commission for a washdown at the moment for run 196.
At 256.
Just ran into Bubbles face to face. Ooh, fun. We Papa John's again? I know I'm way behind on the chat.
I believe there's multiple vehicles diagonal to this house that are swerving into the yard. And there's people going into the back of the house.
Hopefully you didn't do nothing stupid.
Central David 337. There's a female hanging out of the vehicle and they don't know what's going on. Your caller's not.
Good.
This is David 356.
Like I said, guys, I mean, it's a good thing. There's nothing going on, but for the live stream, it's not what we're wanting to see. So I apologize. I can't manufacture the runs. I mean, the officers like it. Trust me, they like it nice and quiet like this. I mean, I did when I was working stuff, special events and stuff. I wanted it to be nice and easy to make easy money. Might go grab White Castle. I ain't drunk because I don't drink. They had to go get some White Castles on the way home tonight. Woohoo! Wake up in the morning. I know a lot of people don't have White Castles in West Coast or different places, so they don't have the White Castle. But the West Coast got In-N-Out Burger. Oh, that was so good. I loved it when I was in Vegas. Go to In-N-Out Burger. That was so good. But these people say when they're drunk in the middle of the night, Waffle House and White Castle, they love it.
330.
Fight Club sequel coming out. Okay. I've never really got watching a lot of the Fight Club movies back in the day. Maybe kind of interesting. So.
Cars on 30 south. How's that looking down there? Gotcha.
It's 3 o'clock. Sergeants want to know how. Oh, he just fell.
Totally clear now. You get away from who?
7339 Reeser.
He was to the right. So, hey. Of course, when I'm watching Park and Rec, a guy falls right there. Oh, man, these things do not turn great. I guess we're turning this way so we can kind of watch people waiting for the Ubers and stuff. I guess this guy, he just literally fell over top of that pile of snow right there. I don't know if he's watching his phone or what. Rather go to Taco Bell than Sliderville. At Taco Bell the other night or last night. There's the Park and Recs officers are leaving. Having fun tonight, brother?
Oh, man.
Like I said, it's cold out here, but there ain't really much going on. And they did lock up a girl from the Omni Submarine.
It's negative and current on the black 2017 Ford.
Oh. 25 cent, you call it back in the day. Don't forget the zing sauce. I don't like the zing sauce. Other people in my family love it. Okay, I got a question. Wondering if the older building have sprinkler system in them. I know some of downtown Richmond, they don't. And they don't in Richmond, Kentucky, and it should be mandatory. And well, if it's grandfathered in, if it's grandfathered in, no, they don't have to because it's under. When it was built at that time, they don't have them, so it's grandfathered in. Now, if they go and remodel, go into the business and start remodeling it, they have to bring it up to today's code. So, say a little bar has like 2 little bitty bathrooms and no handicap stall and stuff, and they start remodeling it. They have to have handicap accessibility stuff, ramp stuff. They have to have it up to today's code. So, the old ones, buildings and stuff like that, this grandfathered in, they're not going to mess with them because it would cost way too much to repair them and get them up to code. So, unfortunately, there's a lot of them that don't have them. Unless you cut a deal with the city and they let you get away with it. But, yeah, there's a lot of them that don't have them because they're grandfathered in. Franklin. Okay, James. Thank you, sir. Come on, guys. We're almost at 100 likes. Give me at least double tap the screen. Give me at least 100. A little over. I know tonight's been a bad night. Slow night. I mean, unfortunately, there's nothing happening anywhere in the city. I mean, literally, not the city's not getting any calls. There's nothing going on down here. Got a few people hanging out at the bars. Indy's just not closing.
Engine 35, medic 53, 3917, Grand Oak Place, Apartment 6, cardiac arrest. Engine
Cardiac
35,
arrest.
Medic 3917, Grand Oak Place, Apartment 6, cardiac arrest. 303 hours. Location 7200.
Yeah, it's just been a slow night. Since I ain't working, I can say the S word or quiet night, the Q word. If you're working, they beat you up and tie you up for saying those.
Engine 24, medic 10-4, EMS 92.
Like I said, I did get to read some of the chats. I know I messed a lot up earlier. I'm going to try to look here at something, but thanks to Lady Pepper and Mary Smith and Devious for becoming members to the channel. Greatly appreciate you guys being members. I would always give shout outs as they come out on and become a member. I would give you a shout out. So greatly appreciate it.
3917 Grand Oak Place, Apartment 6, Border Follow, 7200 South, 3925.
So if you want to become a member, it's $1.99 a month, and you have early access to the lives and shorts and stuff after they get done, instead of sitting in the archive for a week and stuff. You have stuff for that. We're gonna have you'll be able to see.
He's not awake but has been given Narcan and is breathing. Medics turn around.
You have emojis and stuff. I'll have I'm gonna make up like custom emojis and stuff for the members, so you kind of stand out besides just the blue circle with the star. Little by little, we're trying to do that. All right, so I have to figure that out. That's not good. Okay. Oh. Sorry, just looking at some stuff here. Oh.
Northwest flow, Frank 351 and 356, disturbance 1464 West 32th Street, male versus female.
Georgia, man, pretty much empty.
This is in East District 14. Information only for closed CAD 216 on East Washington and North Rural. Anonymous caller states that there's a black Charger running white, speeding, driving really crazy, going northbound on Rural. Referencing CAD again 216.
People running crazy. I find that hard to believe.
There's right now 30 cars down here. Several blocks, pretty well close to people waiting for food. Control 3 traffic. Good to you. Hold on, emergency traffic. Hold on, emergency traffic. We're running. We're running.
Everyone.
There is nothing. This I might roll up to the sidewalks down here.
346.
Guess we can go down and look at the south lot. Down by RB, see if there's anything going on down there. I mean, there's like nothing going on anywhere here. See what Georgia Street looks like. I mean, this is nothing, unfortunately. Like I said, if you guys would like to become a member, I'd like you to do that. It'd be greatly appreciated. Hit that sub button, subscribe. Double tap the screen. That way the YouTube knows you guys like the content. I mean, tonight was obviously slow, so not a lot of content going on. All these people hanging out on the corner here waiting for Ubers. I don't like driving intoxicated people. So that's why I don't do the Uber normally during this time frame. So that's where I came up with the idea of doing this, because I don't want to deal with intoxicated people and stuff like that. And like, you know, it's something I enjoy doing, and give people from this area and around the United States and the world, let them see what's going on here in Indianapolis.
Control 723, Indy Center taxi grid choosing to south and ready into the Silver Eagle to pick up Yakub right now wearing all black. He's going to pay with card, and he needs to go to 9151 of Bradford Road to get a Playfield 8 on area. Clear.
Someone needs a taxi cab. He's too drunk. If a police officer's calling for him, he's too drunk to drive and too drunk to be getting in someone's car. Those are the ones you don't want to ride.
5041 West Loretta Avenue, Waterfall. Great. Resume normal traffic. Resume normal traffic. That 10, ISA's looking pretty good. Everybody's getting in their cars and heading out.
So the south lot's pretty good. Nothing's going on down there.
Let's go ahead and open southbound.
So they're opening up southbound Meridian. So yeah, there's nothing, guys, tonight. Still waiting to see if something may happen. I mean, we got technically about 45 minutes.
David 343, David 359, fight 4905 Kentucky Avenue.
Before this. Hello. Watch what you're doing there, buddy.
Reported as well. The room 604. They said check with the front desk does the room may change. 3,000.
It's like nothing, man. 10:42. He's going home from part-time work. A few homeless under the bridge tonight there.
Southwest 31, reference close CAG 221 per traffic hazard. Rockville and First. Past 5 streets just east of 15. There's an SUV in the middle of the eastbound lane at 1 South 6400 West. Only 313. And they put me on 36 down 10. The 10 cent cars there out the parking lot behind Subway and RV Club. Talking to cars. No clearing out.
East District 34, Baker 334, Baker 324, business alarm 3739 North Shayville Avenue, Payless Liquors.
Right there. Clear, get your run up. They could use a little attention.
Oh,
It'll be fine. I'd be
you're gonna come in on the other side normally, so
get a couple set cars over there. Start pushing those cars out.
Downtown B12, overdose in front of 350 South Illinois Street, Waterfall, 400 South, 100 West.
I don't see nothing over on this side. So they have to be.
Edward 322, Edward 327.
On 1257, reading yet.
Within 505 Kentucky Avenue. The employee stated that they are
One of them, one of the cars pulled over right here.
The high school. There is 2 black males, 1 black female, and a white female.
I think they pulled over in the car right here. Yeah, I think they pulled over right there. So the overdose, you don't know if it's
And 328 and 350. 2 highly intoxicated females in a black Kia Soul on South Street, color relief, they may have been drugged as well. One is in and out of consciousness, the other one's being very aggressive. Medics are around staging.
so they're intoxicated, so it doesn't sound like it's
Across the street from that location.
actually narcotics related. Well, they said it could be, but they don't know.
Perfect. So dispatch the 2 cars in the high school right now. They're on Kentucky Avenue.
5873 information I received another call. There are 8 females fighting in the parking lot and their weapons are intoxication.
That's Lawrence.
4546 Solar, protocol back, so she's down during shots being fired.
response dash versus 5
and 335, 373, 375 residential alarm wildfire east north street.
5700
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Jason is the one that's calling.
They got quite a few Durangos here. They got some. The state police have quite a few. They bought a lot of. State police bought a lot of Durangos.
Disregard going on through 50 Illinois. Through close.
333, 360. K95. Turn 2 for left. 653.
Here's Squad 13 coming up behind me.
Midwest structure.
Boy, he was original caller. I think that's our.
Affirmative. And it's a northeast unit. Special start.
So they go to the hospital, get a banana bag. That's the easiest way to say it. They get a banana bag with all the potassium and all the other good stuff to try to sober you up.
Black Ford Focus, paper plate 386, Frank 335.
1036, Frank 335.
I don't know what's going on, so I can't chase that. It just went confused. I think all we have right now is one of the active information works battery.
Oh, ain't much going on in the city tonight, guys.
The victim was a white female in one of the cars. 1055, I'm not sure if she's any cars.
There's the medic. There we go. Sorry. Hey, Kage. Your friend didn't want you at his birthday. That's sorry, man. That sucks. Where is this? Indianapolis at the Greyhound bus station. They came out as an overdose, but intoxication. They're intoxicated, what it looks like. What does the F-250 on the left do particularly? I see them out with the medic. That's a squad. So it's got a lieutenant normally riding with it and a paramedic. So it's got a firefighter, medic, and an officer, either lieutenant or captain in it. But they go on all medic runs, ambulances runs, car accidents and stuff like that. But so for the EMS side, that's a nice, easier vehicle. I think there's about 5 squads in the city, one downtown, and then Squad 7, Squad 29, Squad 10. There's a few of them. So they go on these accident or stuff like this. Instead of having to send an engine with 4 people, they can send 2 people. But they get dispatched on all working fires also. So if it's got a working fire, they get there and their job is to start doing search and rescue. So they all, everybody has a primary job. So on a fire, they go in as start doing the search and rescue normally, unless they get pulled to do something else. But it's just cheaper on gas for them to go out than an engine. And then there is some other ones besides that. They have also a little bit bigger ones. They're called the TSUs. Those, they go on all working fires, and they have the replacement the SCBA bottles. They have new ones, so they can replace the old ones that have been used with new ones, so they have air to breathe. Yeah, Squad 29. Yeah, they're a busy squad down there. So, intoxicated, possibly. They said there could have been drugs involved, but someone may just had too much to drink and we're not doing good. Oh, man.
People that fired the shots were in that Ford Fusion. Baker 357, Baker 328, 322. 10-4. We got it here at racetrack. 5-8 was 5. We got into a blue Jeep in front of us. 5-8, you throw that plate around.
Well, not much going on tonight, guys, unfortunately. Sorry. Make sure you double tap the screen for me. Give me the like buttons. And if you haven't told me where you're at, if you got in here late and have been watching, put in the chat where you're from. Let me know where you're watching this live stream from. It's kind of neat to see where different people are coming from. And hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you hit the note, Ireland, okay, we got a couple people from Ireland. I know. Hit the notification bell so when we go live. But this every Friday and Saturday night, starting at 1 o'clock to 4 a.m. is what we're doing. We're gonna be doing this. Some days can be slow, some days can be busy. Obviously, when it warms up, the bars are going to be a lot busier. Stuff like that. You know, the weather takes a damper on it. UK, South Wales, okay. There's Richmond, Kentucky. Yeah, I remember seeing you at Australia. Alaska. Okay, I don't know. I don't think I've seen anybody yet from Alaska. Thank you. Can't wait until it warms up. Ride it around downtown. Yeah, there's a lot of it. People don't pay attention to those things either. They run straight through. Yeah, you can't do a whole bunch of emojis. It will not let you. Thank you. That's it. I mean, if you're trying to do your flag or something, that's one thing, but it won't let you put a whole bunch of emojis. It kicks it out. Where in Alaska, Mike? He's asking. Texas, okay. I know there's someone said Corpus Christi maybe get some snow flurries. Thank you, Stuart. Tonight's been a slow night, so I apologize. You know, last night we had a shooting and stuff. I mean, just never know what's going to happen.
Northwest 31, 354, 324, 324, 324, confirmation accident 34th and Auburn. It's a silver spot SUV versus the pole. There was sparks.
No, Kage, it's going to be February 7th. I'm going to do it at between midnight and 1, right before I do my live, is when I'm going to do that giveaway. It's okay, Cookie. Yeah, I'll let you put, I think, I forget, 3 or 4, not a whole lot. It lets you do some, but it won't let you put a whole lot of them because I don't want it to go crazy. They did call for a second medic truck, so that's what you're hearing now in the background. The second medic's coming up for the second person, which I don't know why. They could have transported them both in the same truck, but we would only, me and my partner back in the day, we just put one on the cot and one on the bench. Take them together. But I guess they just called for additional truck. Central Texas, okay. Sesame. Reading that the plate in front of me.
There's a parking lot there. Okay, I'll head over there to the central location there as well, please. Will do.
Nightbot timed you out for dropping. Okay. See, even my mods get timed out. I have to check that and figure that out. Just like Nightcrawler, except without the smart psychopath. Yeah. Yeah, dude, that movie was crazy. But yeah, I'm just trying to give you guys the first person point of view of police and fire on Friday, Saturday nights here in the Indianapolis area, and the work that they're doing and stuff like that. You don't see all the stuff on the news and stuff like that. You know, you don't hear that stuff. You don't see the accidents and things like that. You know, they see the big stuff, or the next day they're get a press release, you know. So this is trying to give you the first person point of view of what I'm seeing when it's happening. Not, like I said, I'm not doing the as they call First Amendment auditors. I'm not trying to entice the police officers and stuff like that. They have a hard enough job as it is. I'm just showing you what they're doing and the good and stuff like that. I know there's officers out there, some don't like, some are good, some are bad. We all understand that. But most of them are good. I mean, they do have some issues, some of them, but there's even some issues with the fire guys. So, fresh bullet hole in the windshield. So that's the thing. I'm not trying to, there's some of those guys, they go into like the post office and try to film, knowing they're legally allowed to do it, but because of the public place and stuff, and trying to get them to the postal service people to yell at them, and then the police get called, and trying to get them to violate their First Amendment right so they can sue them. That's not what this channel is. So if that's what you're looking for, you're in the wrong place. New Zealand, all right. Right on, thanks, man. You're welcome, Kage. You're good. I know, Kage, you don't come around as much. I know you flip-flop and go to other channels, but you kind of help out when you come through. If you want to stop in and help out when you can, I appreciate it. I did get your other channel subscribed. No, it's not a crash, Jay. It's this intoxicated people, possible overdose, maybe alcohol poisoning. Yeah, could be could just be drunk. You never know. Why are you not sleeping? Because I'm trying to bring you guys some live content on Saturday and Friday, Saturday nights. I need to be sleeping some, Lance. But apparently, I set my alarm this morning to wake me up, I think, at 11 or noon or whatever. And I think, I didn't wake up till like 3 and a little after. So today was a loss on a lot of it. But that just tells me that my body said it was time to reset, you know.
332, it's reference Tomcat 152 out of 338. Requested you guys meet yes there. They have to interview 5 juveniles following that incident. Signal 44, is there any damage to the vehicle?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's 28 degrees, but it probably feels in the teens.
Good. Yeah, IPL phone 2427-A Adam. And then also the second phone, but I don't see his number on it. I think they're both connected.
17 minutes.
Show 350.
Go ahead.
Oh, Kentucky, another Kentucky, okay. Another Australia. Northwest Indiana, okay.
Go ahead. Yeah, shots fired in this run area earlier. Do you know what's kind of up on that? And that's to the hallway avenue, correct?
Just information coming pending. People complain here in 47th Jalen.
This guy here, just intoxicated people. There ain't been nothing else going on down here. Florida, okay. All right. So not much. Like I said, tonight is not a whole lot.
Southeast Squad 371, 324, 371, 324, disturbance 3709 explosion.
Cars, nothing to prospect. Go ahead. That's only 3
Well. What do we do now? I mean, we went over Speedway the other night, seen some stuff.
N-I-C-H-O-L-S-O-N. First name Carlos. Middle name Leon. Date of birth 12/8/1991.
And that was 12.
But yeah, we'll be ending up here, finishing this up here in the next 20 minutes or so, and right at 4 o'clock, and go home and get some rest, and make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button, hit that notification bell. So sorry Sorry there wasn't much happening tonight in the city. You just never know.
Go ahead. 36 hours. Location 4900 North 1235.
Oh.
937 David King Fall, 25 BC. You're starting run for it. Thanks. Second, do I say yes? Well, we'll go ahead and set it. Roll call. Don't forget to use dash. Thank you for good night.
All the set cars are in service.
333 domestic 4302 North Whittier Place.
They sent all the officers home down there.
341 and 333 at 336. It's a female caller versus your female cousin, unknown weapons. 744 IPL is clear. The ATA is 15 to 20 minutes.
IPL. They still slip instead of saying AES. They call it IPL still. It's hard habits. Oh. Like I said, there ain't nothing going on anywhere here, guys. So I'll give you guys a choice. We can hang out for 20 more minutes to the 4 o'clock or see what happens, or we can go ahead and end it a little bit early. You know, it's kind of, I'll leave it up to you guys. Let you guys make a decision.
354, he's confirmed negative.
Second,
21 frame 356 and 354 domestic 1826. North Livingston
Hello.
Avenue. Male versus female, no weapons. 351, 354, 338.
Keep going. I said we got 20 minutes. I mean, just wait to see what happens.
David 325, David 324, incomplete call. 2601, Fortune Circle East. No leads from callback times 2.
Oh, someone's screaming.
313, I was in setting command on hallway.
Probably over to White Castle. Probably people screaming at the White Castle knowing them. Or the lady getting loaded into the back of the ambulance. No, they had a friend come to drive the car back. So it was the lady getting loaded in the back of the truck was yelling. You got
30 seconds.
Matter 27, ambulance 27, EMS 3017, New York Street, overdose.
an overdose on East New York Street.
EMS 923017, New York Street, overdose. 339 hours. Location 300 North 3000 East.
You tell that's the one with the Uber. They had their side door of their van open. Okay, that's a good place just to stop your car. Let's just stop our car right in the middle of the drive. So the one that overdosed on New York Street is now a suicide attempt.
337, 323 business alarm,
Sorry about that. Jimmy Christmas. Come on, people.
Close out 340. C41, 336, 337, 336, 337 disturbance, 119 at Internet Place Apartment, D. Davis.
119 into that place. It's up there at the apartments on the south side off of Meridian and Epler.
346, 340. Oh, they're about to build it myself. I hear him in the background yelling aggressively.
So how long is this car going to stay here before they decide to turn?
At 341, a female caller versus another female verbal under 1 extra feet.
At least they didn't have to tow the car. They had someone able to drive it at least. Oh, my body's just aching tonight. Oh, well, guys, nothing going on. Most people are gone out of here. Not many people even walking around downtown. It's cold. Man, we got a ton of people in here, but
Vehicle 3549 North Drexel Avenue. Complaining call back advising 2 black males got out of the vehicle. One possibly went back into the vehicle. One went to the house next door wearing a black ski mask and a black jumpsuit.
35th and Drexel, that's a gunshot heaven there. They got a lot of murders over in that area.
She also believes they may be under the influence.
How are you going to know if they're under the influence or not? I might, unless you're talking to them and stuff, how are you going to know they're under the influence? Some of the questions they ask you, are they intoxicated or stuff? If they don't know you, how are they going to know if they're intoxicated? Unless you're out there talking to them. I mean, sometimes some of the questions I hear them, well, yeah, they may be selling drugs. You have to go in, Tyler, and switch it to your screen name or whatever you want. Change your user name. So just go into your settings and stuff and change your username. And that'll take care of that issue.
At the Baker store.
Do we have a condition?
Clear. That's it.
Taco Bell's empty. Conrad's empty because all of the cheerleaders in bed sleeping. Or they have their cheerleading competition in tomorrow. So, confirmed person shot on the north side somewhere. Hey, Linda. Thank you for stopping through. Appreciate it. I said there's not much going on tonight.
Good. Are you guys coming for a show up or what's going on currently?
Spicy cheeseburger meatloaf. Okay. Something a little different.
Can I get a medic to check out a female with a breathing? She has a knot on her eyebrow.
She has a knot on her eyebrow. Someone dotted her I.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, just like I said, there's nothing going on. Ace, I apologize. So hopefully next weekend. Yeah, it is cold out here, Linda. Poland, thank you from Poland. Appreciate it. There's this.
Illinois and South Street, two gentlemen, by the 268.
So the two guys that were yelling just a minute ago down here by the White Castle, they just called for taxi cabs for them.
I know sometimes they don't collect anything, but let me reach out to them and I'll back you.
Yeah, so the two guys that were just yelling down here, they just called for a taxi. So, like I said, tonight was a very uneventful night. A lot of people did come through the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Before you leave, if you haven't, double tap the screen. Double tap the screen, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're interested in becoming a member of the channel, I greatly appreciate it. It's $1.99.
I don't think so. I think
I'm eventually get everything figured out for extra stuff for members only things and things like that. I still got to learn. I'm still learning a lot of the different technical parts of the YouTube. Someone got pulled over right here. I'm still learning a lot of the little technical stuff. Kind of like earlier. I mean, I said I was muting you because I went in to use the restroom and I came back out. A lot of you guys thought I was having a conversation and my lovely mic had died, so I apologize. So, making mistakes, little mistakes like that. It'll get there. You guys are going to be the OGs of the channel. You know, we're 5-6 weeks or so into this. It's doing pretty good on numbers of people coming through. So we got subscribers coming through. Now we got to get to the points where we can get memberships and other things like that. Let me flip you around. I got to put my glass on to be able to read.
331, 353,
So,
4510 Ocean Street, apartment 3302.
looking for crack this late at night now. West Street Speedway, yes. So it's really been a slow night, unfortunately. We try. I was trying to get some content, but tonight just wasn't the night for things going to happen in Indianapolis. You never know. I mean, I can, as soon as I end the live, next thing you know, there's going to be a big car chase, a big fire. I mean, that's why I always tell you guys to hit that notification bell. So that way, when I do go live, you guys get that notification so you can see what's going on. Normally, I do gig work during my off time for my full-time job. So, like sometimes Saturday during the day and stuff, I'm trying to edit some video. I may do some live shopping, Smart Delivery, Walmart, DoorDash, stuff like that. I'll still going to do my gig work and still going to show some content for that. That's what the page got started. But there's not a lot of excitement and a lot of stuff go on and do that. So we will try that. But then, like I said, on Friday and Saturday nights, we're going to do the police and fire chases. And I'm glad the algorithm, I know I screw it up every time. Go ahead. I'll get yelled at for that one. I'm getting pushed from people from West Coast and New York for theirs because they do a lot of the live stuff over there. So I've been getting feeds for that. So I greatly appreciate it. Hey, Mary, thank you for becoming a member. I greatly appreciate it. and think about moving back to Indianapolis sometimes. They all follow you to Florida. Yeah. It's cold here right now, though. But thank you. Yes. Miss Pepper, I know. Algorithm. So there's a lot I'm still learning. So thank you guys for putting up with my mistakes and stuff as I learn. As I'm going through stuff, I can't read the chats, which is kind of sad because I do like to read the chats and stuff, but I can't drive and read the chats and stuff like that. Or when I'm on the scene, I can't read them. So some days are good, some days are bad, but hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. If you want to become a member, hit the membership button. I do have 3 members. So Mary there, thank you. Lady Pepper, thank you. And Devious Dasher, thank you. So we got 3 subscribers right now, or members right now. So we're getting it going. I am picking up subs each week. I greatly appreciate you guys sticking through watching. I know a lot of you don't stay around the whole time. You know, you're just here little by little and they come and go. So we're trying to get the content for you guys to stick around a lot longer and stuff like that. I mean, obviously if there's something good, interesting going on, you're going to stick around. But, you know, I can't manufacture it. And like you said, Nightcrawler, I'm not the psychopath, you know, going in and doing the crap that he did for that movie, you know. YouTube studio, so we picked up a few subs tonight. Greatly appreciate it. Let's see. I don't think we had as many as we did last night in here, but last night we had a shooting and stuff like that, so greatly appreciate it. Subscribers. I mean, we're getting them little by little. We're getting subscribers, so that's the key thing. Let's see here. Just looking at some of the note stuff in here. So I'm looking at some of the people's comments. So someone put on a comment here, and I'm gonna read it. I'm not gonna say who sent it. It said, if you can't afford to do this on your own in the beginning, then maybe it's not for you. Asking for money right out the gate is disgusting. Keep your 9 to 5 to support your hobby. YouTube until you can afford to do it before you start making money. Just some advice. Well, I never tell you guys to. I said if you would like to donate, you can. I don't expect any of you guys to donate. If you want to, I greatly appreciate it. I mean, it's expensive, but I'm going to do it whether or not. You know, this is what I do. I'm doing on Friday and Saturday nights. You know, so if you want to help out, I greatly appreciate it. So if you don't want to donate, no one's saying you got to donate. You know, so him sending this thing and going off, he obviously doesn't know what's going on. So I remember, if you want to donate, you can. If you want to, then don't. I mean, it's real simple. No one's forcing anybody to donate any money. No one's forcing you guys to watch. I'm just trying to give you a first-person point of view. I mean, people, they say, ask money. Well, you think when you're watching an NFL game and all the other stuff, they have sponsors. They're paying for money. They're paying multi-million dollars. Look, okay, you got the Super Bowl game right come up. They're going to pay $10+ million for a 30-second commercial. I mean, it doesn't matter what you're in. It's all about money. I'm trying to give you a first-person point of view. I'm not trying to become rich. I'm not Mr. Beast or whatever, you know. I'm just trying to give people a first person point of view of what's going on in the city because I love doing it. And I don't want to drive intoxicated people. So I normally would hang out downtown right there by Meridian Street from the 1 to 3:30 time frame. So I decided, you know, let's do lives during that time. So I was going to be down there. So I figured I'd let you guys see what's going on here. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not moonlighting. I'm just trying to give you guys first person point of view of your First Amendment right, you know. So that's basically what it is. I mean, I'm not painting Dirty D. Obviously, you don't know it. This is not a taxpayer vehicle, sir. So see, there's comments like that. You have no idea. So before you would actually make a comment like that, you should know this is my personal vehicle that I use for my commercial business stuff. I pay $250 a month for commercial insurance just for this car. Guarantee you probably don't pay that. Not counting the upkeep and the gas and stuff like this. This is not a taxpayer vehicle. This is my personal vehicle that I use for my stuff. So, Dirty, you have no idea what your comment was there. It had nothing to do with it. So, I'm not driving a work-related car. So, it'd be nice, but it's not. I'm an Indiana State employee, and we have rules about moonlighting and consider moonlighting. No, this is not considered moonlighting. I'm not a police officer. I'm not moonlighting anything. It's called the freedom of press, the First Amendment right. So I'm not moonlighting anything. I'm not getting paid by anybody to do this. I'm giving you first person's point of view. So some of you guys have no idea what you're talking about. So unfortunately, yes, that is not correct. I'm not moonlighting anything. And I'm not paying for gas in a taxpayer vehicle. So, because this is my own personal vehicle. So if you like to pay some of it, I'm more than happy to pay the State Farm, you know. So, sorry, Dirty D. Yeah, I'll explain it to you. Just don't assume something. I may have a question asked. I'll tell you. So, I'm not. This is my personal vehicle. This is me trying to give people the first person point of view of the city of Indianapolis. Everything I'm doing, it pays out of my pocket. And if someone wants to help donate or do stuff, then I greatly appreciate it. That's why if they want to become members or do stuff, that's what they do. But that's what Facebook and YouTube and TikTok and all that stuff has been set up to do for 10, 12 years. You know, they set up TikTok shops and stuff like that where you can sell products. You're getting stuff. People on Amazon doing Amazon stuff, you know, promoting stuff to make it to sell stuff. That's what they're doing. That's another side gig. I work a Monday through Friday job. And EMS, it doesn't pay a whole lot to save your life. To save your life is only about $20. So that's what you guys don't understand. They only make around $20 an hour to save your life. These guys have a hard time out here. And a lot of people don't understand that. They think they make a lot of money. No, you go through 6 months of training just to become a, go ahead and ask your question. 6 months for an EMT. And then for medic school, you're looking from 12 months to 16 months with 1,800 hours of clinicals and stuff like that. And you got to go through every department in the hospital, from OB to psych to surgery, stuff like that. Tell me why you should donate. You don't have to donate. If you want to donate and help, you can. You don't have to. You just being here and watching and giving me your thumbs up button and liking my channel to help the channel grow and do stuff, then you can. Other than that, I'm not here for that. Just you being on the channel, commenting, hitting the like and subscribe button, and hitting that like button is good for me. I'm going to do it whether I get donations or not. I'm going to do this because I'm normally downtown doing it. That's where I got some of the old content and stuff on there. So this is something I'm going to do no matter what. It's something I enjoy doing, and I don't want to drive intoxicated people for those couple hours. So I'm going to do something I like, and I figured why not share it with the rest of the people that's here in Indianapolis or surrounding areas or anywhere in the United States or the world. So if you want to donate, you can. I mean, I have a vest on under here to protect myself. That was, $750, $800. There's a lot of money I paid out, but I don't ask anybody to donate. Yes, it says if you like to, you can. If you want to buy me this thing called buy me a cup of coffee, you can. You don't have to. So that's the biggest thing. I'm just trying to give you guys a first person point of view of Indianapolis because most people on the news see all the negative shit. I want you guys to see what these officers go through on a nightly basis out here trying to help you and the bullshit that they put up with and stuff like that people always see the negative crap on television and the news and these First Amendment right auditors and stuff like that. That's what I'm trying to do. These firefighters, these paramedics, these EMTs, they don't make a lot of money. The ones that work for IFD or stuff, yeah, they're getting paid more. But the EMS crews, reason why you've seen 2 ambulances come up, but the white SUV that came up on them, that was the paramedic and the supervisor, because most of the ambulances in Indianapolis right now don't have paramedics on them. They're 2 EMTs. So we have chase medics. So they're overworked, understaffed, underpaid, and they get burned out. That's why if you look how many EMTs, there's thousands of EMTs that get certified every year in the state, and you maybe get 2 or 3 become medics later on in life because it doesn't pay. You got to enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, you're not going to do it. I started out in Wayne Township Fire Department in 1990 when it was 100% volunteer. I enjoyed doing it, and I got all my schooling through them and went through that, so I didn't have to pay for it. And I actually lived at the fire department for 2 years out there because it was 100% volunteer. So I got a free room and board for a couple of years and food, and I gave back to the community by serving to them. Now they went and transitioned to, in 1998, to become a fully paid department, and a transition when they went from semi-paid to full-time pay. There's a lot of stuff. And a lot of these smaller townships and Greenwood, okay? If you guys are from Indiana or Indianapolis area, the Greenwood Fire Department, most of those guys that work on the fire department down there are making $12 to $16 an hour is what they're getting paid to be a firefighter down in Greenwood. And a lot of them are part-time because they work somewhere else. So they work every third day on the second shift or the first shift of the half. Most people think they make money. No, they're making 12, 15, 16 bucks an hour. So a lot of people don't know that. They all think they make a lot of money. If we made a lot of money, there would be a lot more medics, a lot more people out here doing this type of work. But unfortunately, EMS sucks. I made more money towing your car from an accident than I do saving your life. Now tell me what's wrong with that. Them are the questions and stuff. If we do the question answer on the 7th, when I do the giveaway, send in your questions and stuff down there. I'll answer them. I will give you the honest, blunt truth. So sorry we went over 6 minutes. I know there wasn't much happen. Thank you for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button before you leave. I'll be back next week, and we'll be doing it again on Friday, Saturday night, starting at 1 o'clock. Until then, be safe. Hit that notification bell so if something happens in the time when I'm available and something happens throughout the week, have that notification bell so you can see it live. But other than that, thank you guys. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the members. There's 3 that did sign up, from Peppers to Devious to Mary. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the ones that did super chats the other night. I greatly appreciate it. So everybody be safe and I'll see you guys next week.